Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom with a surprise broadcast of the 1912 Boston Red Sox St. Louis Browns game from St. Louis, Missouri. Let me turn down the sound here on the monitor. Okay. I had one game left to play today. This was the game left to play. I noticed there was nobody on. I don't know if anybody's going to watch this game except me, but while I was playing, I figured I'd go live and throw it on since there's nobody else on the channel. So here we go. Let's go to the lineups. There's the Red Sox, and there's their usual lineup, switching catches from last night, or I should say yesterday. There is the lineup for St. Louis. Click there. Click here. Welcome to Sportsman's Park for today's game between Boston and St. Louis. Smokey Joe Wood gets the start for Boston. He's made 24 starts this year and is 17-5 with an ERA of 2.59. His fifth start against St. Louis, he's 4-0 with a 2.75 ERA. Against the Browns, he'll be opposed by Earl Hamilton of St. Louis. He's made 12 starts on the year, 5-7. And his ERA is 3.19. It's his second start against Boston. He's 1-0 with a 3.0 ERA against the Red Sox. St. Louis second baseman Del Pratt is riding a 10-game hitting streak. He got that hit in the bottom of the eighth inning yesterday, his last at-bat to extend the streak. It's a warm 92 degrees in St. Louis, wind speed 14 miles per hour, out to right field, and we have light rain. Let's go down to the field.
Play ball!
I don't know if anybody's going to be watching today. Nathaniel, hello. At least I have one person watching. This is an unannounced game, and since no one was playing, I figured I had to play this game anyway. Maybe I'll put it on and break the string of bad luck I've had with the 1912 Red Sox on the channel. Yesterday's 8-1 loss to St. Louis I almost took it as a personal embarrassment. Anyway, excuse me. Hamilton's on the mound for St. Louis. Here's the lineup for the Red Sox. We have Hooper in right field batting first. Excuse me once again. I'm going to take a little sip of water here before I continue. SGJ Jamie, thank you. I have two people watching. This is great. Okay, we'll start again. Hooper in right field batting first. Yerke's playing second base batting second. Tris Speaker in center field batting third. Lewis in left field batting fourth. As I hit the wrong button. Sorry about that. Gardner at third base batting fifth. Stahl at first base batting sixth. Wagner batting seventh at short. Katie catching batting eighth. Smokey Joe Wood pitching batting ninth. In the field, we have for the St. Louis Browns, Austin, Wallace, Pratt, and Kutina in the infield. Left to right in the outfield, Compton, Schotten, and Williams. Catching is Critchell. Is that his name? That's his name. Pitching is Hamilton. Hooper steps in. Hooper's batting 283 with a home run and 35 runs batted in. And here's Hamilton's pitch. Line drive into center field, and we start the game with a single, much like last night when we started the game, loading the bases with the first three batters. I thought it was going to be an easy game. Look what happened. Stepping in, batting second, Yerke's batting 257, no home runs, 38 RBIs. Hamilton checks Hooper at first, and he throws over. Hooper gets back safely. Ball back to Hooper. Hooper's got the sign. Here's the pitch, 1-2 count. Is a bounding ball to short. Wallace picks it up to Pratt for 1. Over to Coutinho for 2. And quickly, the Browns have 2 away here in the top of the first inning. Okay, here we go. Nobody on for Tris Speaker. 368, 11 home runs, 79 runs batted in. Hamilton's got the sign. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Speaker hits a line drive in the left field. Compton picks it up on the bounce, throws it back to Wallace. Speaker's on first. 2 outs with Duffy Lewis coming to bat. Speaker has 34 steals on the season. He's taken a big lead on first. Hamilton's got the sign. And he winds and fires to Lewis. Lewis hits a fly ball in the left field. Compton, dead in his tracks, puts it away for the out. And that's the end of the Red Sox on the top of the first. At the end of 1/2 an inning, it's the Red Sox, nothing, St. Louis coming to bat. Okay. The St. Louis Browns have Sharton in center field batting first. Austin at third batting second. Pratt at second base batting third. Coutinho at first base batting fourth. Williams in right field batting fifth. Wallace at short sixth. Batting seventh, Compton in left. Batting eighth, Critchell catching. Hamilton's pitching batting ninth. The Red Sox in the infield, it's the same as it's been all season. Gardner, Wagner, Yerkes, and Stahl. In the outfield, we have Duffy Lewis in left, Tris Speaker in center, Hooper in right. Katie is doing the catching. It's his rookie year. Sharton stops in. He's batting .278, steps in. He's got no home runs, 34 runs batted in. Smokey Joe Wood looking for his 18th victory. He's got the sign. It's the 0-2 pitch. And there's a bounding ball in the right field, base hit. And the game starts for St. Louis the same way it started for Boston. First runner gets on. Jimmy Austin steps to the plate. Jimmy Austin is batting .237. He has no home runs, 27 RBIs. Shelton is a threat to steal. Woods looks at first base, looks at home, and then he throws to first to keep him close. He gets back. Wood has the sign. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wagner at short. Yerkes for 1. That's all they're going to get as Austin beats the throw to first base. 1 away, runner on first. Bottom of the first inning. Del Pratt due up, batting .269, 3 home runs, 48 RBIs. He bats from the right side. Wood checks Austin at first. He winds, he fires, and there's a fly ball to center field. Speaker backing up, puts it away right in front of the fence. Austin holds. Speaker throws it back to the infield. There's now 2 outs, bottom of the first inning. Coutinho is up, the first baseman, a .244 hitter with 2 home runs, 16 runs batted in. Smokey Joe Wood checks Austin at first and throws over there, see if he can keep him close. Ball back to Wood. Austin steps off the bag. Wood gets his sign. Here's the windup. It's the pitch. Austin's going to second, and he's got it stolen. His 15th stolen base of the year. Wood steps off for a moment, gets his composure, steps back on the mound. Coutinho steps in. Woods gets his sign. Wood gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Fly ball to center field. Speaker backing up and catches this one in front of the wall. And at the end of 1, there's no score. We go to the top of the second. The Red Sox will have Gardner, Stahl, and Wagner due up. Gardner batting .391, 4 home runs, 81 runs batted in. Hamilton has his sign, throws, ball 4 to Gardner. Gardner at first, he's moderately fast. He's not really fast, but he can steal. He's got a few stolen bases this year. Stahl steps in. The first baseman manager batting .338 on the year, 2 home runs, 42 runs batted in. Hamilton checks the runner at first, gets his sign. He throws to first. Gardner gets back safely. Once again, Hamilton steps on the rubber, gets his sign, looks Gardner back at first base. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounding ball to short. Wallace to second for 1. Over to first. And a double play. And that's 2 away. Wagner due up. Heine Wagner, the shortstop, batting .262. No home runs, 44 runs batted in. Hamilton's got his sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch, ground ball to short. Wallace has it. Long throw to first. And there's the end of the inning. At the end of 1.5, there's still no score. Excuse me while I get another sip of water here. I just love these dead ball seasons. I started the 1918 season using out-of-the-park baseball. It plays a lot differently when you call the game in out-of-the-park than it does here with action PC baseball. I enjoy it. It actually, I think it's a little almost easier to call the game, although the players in the field aren't labeled, so you have to write them down or remember who they are. But I think sometime in the next couple of weeks I'll do a 1918 game. But I'm really enjoying this dead ball stuff a lot more than I'm enjoying modern baseball. A surprise. I'll have to thank Beatles for that. Okay, Smokey Joe Wood steps in, up on the rubber. Williams steps in. Williams, Wallace, and Compton do up this inning. Williams batting .309. Wood throws, fly ball to left. Duffy Lewis backs up. He puts it away for the out. There's been 3 long fly balls here for the Browns in early going here in today's game. Bobby Wallace, the shortstop, batting .208. He has no home runs, 20 runs batted in. Wood has the sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball to second. Yerkes to first. And 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Pete Compton stepping in. He's the left fielder. He did not play yesterday. Oh, he did not start. He is batting .258, a home run, 10 runs batted in. Wood has the sign. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he walks him. Compton goes down to first. Catcher Critchell steps in. Critchell is a .234 hitter, no home runs, 17 runs batted in. Wood glance, I don't know why I keep calling him Woods. I guess it's the Tiger Woods that I've been doing in replays for the last 20 years. Anyway, Wood looks in and gets the sign. Maybe I should start calling him Smokey Joe. Looks over to Compton at first. Here's the pitch. Base hit in the left field. Lewis picks it up on a couple of hops. He's going to throw it to the shortstop as Compton is going to take third. And St. Louis has something going here with a runner on first and third with 2 outs. The pitcher, Hamilton, due up. He bats lefty. Hamilton is a .162 hitter, no home runs, 2 RBIs this year so far. Wood sort of ignoring the runners that neither one of them. First of all, Compton's not going to steal home, and Critchell is a slow runner at first. Wood gets to concentrate on throwing to Hamilton. He's got the sign. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Foul ball.
Foul ball!
0-2 on Hamilton. Wood has the sign again. Here's the windup and the pitch.
Strike 3!
There we go. At the end of 2, there's still no score. We go to the top of the third. Katie, Wood, and the top of the order, Hooper, due up. Dave Gardner's dropped by. Hi, Dave. How you doing? Let's go Sox. I know. That's why I'm playing. Yesterday's loss to the St. Louis Browns was so devastating. I came on tonight to do this surprise game. Hick Katie, the rookie catcher, is up. He's batting .282, no home runs, 9 RBIs. He's the backup catcher this season. He will become the full-time catcher next season for the Boston Red Sox. Hamilton's got the sign, looks in. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Katie hits the ball to first. Katina walks it over, steps on the bag. 1 away. Smokey Joe Wood due up. Smokey Joe Wood is a great hitting pitcher. He's hitting .280. He's got 2 home runs, 15 runs batted in. He's like having the designated hitter in 1912. Hamilton's got the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Bounding ball to short. Austin picks it up, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the third. Hamilton looks really good so far. He's got to face Harry Hooper, the top of the order. Harry's batting .285 with a home run, 3 runs batted in. His first time up, he singled up the middle. Hamilton's looking in and has the sign. He winds, he fires. Hooper hits a ground ball to first. Katina walks it over to the bag again. And there's the inning at the end of 2.5. Still no score. Legends, how are you? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it. As I take another sip of water here in this 100-degree weather in Las Vegas, Nevada. Smokey Joe Wood to face the top of the order, Schoten, Austin, and Pratt. His first time up, Schoten grounded a single between first and second. He's batting .279 on the season. Here's Wood's pitch. He pops it up behind home plate. Looks like it's going to be out of play.
Foul ball.
0-2 count. Wood has the sign. He winds. He fires. Bounding ball right at first baseman Stahl. But he's going to commit an error on this play. Schoten's going to reach first base. And there we go. St. Louis has the lead runner on. Red Sox defense, and of course, dead ball defense isn't very good. It's not what you see here in 2023. Runner on first is Schoten. He's not a threat to steal. Austin stepping in against Wood. Austin is batting .237. He's got a 9-game hitting streak. He grounded a short his first time up. Wood checks the runner on first. Here's the pitch to Austin. He's going to bunt the ball to Stahl. Stahl's going to throw to Yerkes. Schoten's going to go to second. And like most dead ball games, is a sacrifice. Runner on second, 1 away. Pratt stepping in. Pratt's on a 10-game hitting streak. His first time up, he fly deep to center field. He's batting .268. Wood checks the runner at second. He's got the sign. He pitches. Line drive in a right center field. He's going to score a run. Pratt's going to third. He slides. He's safe, and there's a triple. And St. Louis picks up where they left off last night. They lead 1-0. Smokey Joe Wood is a 17-game winner. He leads the league in wins, but he's behind in this game as Joe Katina, the first baseman, steps in, batting .243. His first time up, he fly deep to center field. Runner on third, 1 out. The infield stays back. Here's Wood's pitch. Foul ball into the stands, into left field. Wood gets a new ball, rubs it up, steps on the mound. Looks over to Pratt, looks in to Katie, has the sign. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Bounding ball to Wagner. He is not going to throw home. He's going to throw to first, get the runner. St. Louis now leads 2-0. 2 away, nobody on. Williams stepping in to hit. He's batting .304. His first time up, he flied deep to left center field. Wood looks in, gets the sign. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Bounding ball to Yerkes at second to Stahl for the out. And at the end of 3 innings, St. Louis leads 2-0. We go to the top of the 4th inning. Boston has the 2, 3, and 4 hitters up, Yerkes, Speaker, and Lewis. They find themselves behind again, 2-0, trying to beat these St. Louis Browns, which they've had a hard time doing. Okay. Hamilton looks in. He's got the sign. Yerkes grounded a short into a double play his first time up. Hamilton's 1-0 pitch. Line drive into center field. Yerkes rounding first, going to second. He slides in for the double. And the Red Sox have a runner in scoring position with nobody out here in the top of the 4th. Tris Speaker stepping in, a .369 hitter. He singled between third and short his first time up. Hamilton checks the runner. He's not too worried about him stealing. He does not have a lot of stolen bases this year. He's got the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Speaker. It's going to be fouled to the right. And we're going to do it all over again. Hamilton checks the runner, got his sign, looks in at Speaker. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Bounding ball to second. It's going to be an error on the second baseman, Pratt, as that throw goes wild. Speaker is safe at first. The runner scores. The Red Sox have cut the lead in half, 2-1. Pratt's error was costly there, as it not only cost him Speaker being at first base, but it cost the Browns a run. Hamilton looking over at Speaker at first base as Lewis steps in. Lewis, a .283 hitter. He flied to deep left his last time out. Lewis is very fast and is a threat to steal. Hamilton's got the sign, throws to first. Speaker is safe. Speaker takes a good lead. Hamilton's got the sign. Here's the 0-2 pitch to Lewis. Bounding ball to second. Pratt to short for 1. Lewis is going to be safe at first on the fielder's choice. First out of the inning. Runner on first. 1 away for Gardner, who steps in. Gardner, the third baseman, bats from the left side. He's a .309 hitter. Last time up, he walked. Lewis takes his lead. Hamilton gets his sign. Here's the 3-2 pitch to Gardner. Ball 4, and Gardner goes to first base. The Red Sox, with 1 out, have runners on first and second, with Jake Stahl coming up. He's the player manager, batting .336. His last time up, he grounded short into a double play. He's 0 for 1. Hamilton looks at the runners. He doesn't think they're going to steal. He looks like he's concentrating on Stahl, trying to get that ground ball double play. He's got the sign. He's the 3-2 pitch. He strikes him out. 2 away. Runners still on first and second as Heine Wagner steps in. He's the shortstop, batting .261. His last time up, he grounded to short. Hamilton's got the sign. Here's his first pitch. Fly ball left field. Compton coming in a few steps, puts it away, and that's the third out of the inning. But the Red Sox scored on an error by the second baseman. They've cut the lead in half. It's now St. Louis 2. Boston 1 going to the bottom of the 4th. Here in the bottom of the 4th inning, the Smokey Joe Wood, the 17-game winner, will be facing Wallace, Compton, and Critchell. Wallace, 0 for 1 today. He's batting .207. He grounded to second his first time up. Wood has the sign. Here's the 1-2 pitch, fly ball, short right field, Stahl backing up into foul territory and puts it away for the out. One down, Compton walking into the batter's box on the left-hand side of the plate, .258 hitter. His last time up, he walked. Wood has the sign. Wood throws the 3-1 pitch. Fly ball to right field. Hooper coming in, puts it away. Two up, 2 down. And I can't believe Smokey Joe Wood does not look good. He looks like he's hurt himself on the mound. And he's coming out of the game. Just what the Red Sox don't need. Their best pitcher injured and a weak bullpen. Well, let's see who we have to put in. I think we're going to have to put in another starting pitcher. Who do we have that might last? Well, Charlie Hall's got 60 pitches in him. I don't trust anybody else. He's coming in to pitch. This is not good for the Red Sox. This does not bode well for their upcoming series where they're going to need their starting pitchers. Okay, there's 2 away here in the bottom of the 4th. Hall's taken all his warm-ups. He had to take a few extra ones as he replaced the injured Smokey Joe Wood. Hall is ERA 3.01. He's 11-game winner. He's 11-4. He's pitched 152 innings, allowed 129 hits. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's going to face Paul Kitchell, a .239 batter. His first time up, he lined a single between third and short. Hall's got the sign. Here's the pitch, ground ball to short. Wagner's up with it, throws to first. He's got him. And that's the end of the 4th inning. At the end of 4, still St. Louis 2, Boston 1. As we go to the top of the 5th, Boston will have the bottom of their order. Katie, Hall will be up second, and Hooper, the top of the order, will bat third. Hamilton looks in, he's got the sign. Here's the 2-1 pitch to Katie, ground ball up the middle, base hit. Katie's rounding first, he's going for second. He slides, he's safe. And that's a double for Katie. He legged that one out. It's his 13th double of the year. Charlie Hall is due up. Charlie Hall's a .317 hitter. He's also like having a designated hitter here in 1912. There is a runner on second. Red Sox down 2-1. The first and third baseman are playing in, looking for the bunt. But Hamilton's got the sign, checks the runner, throws to Hall, and he walks. Red Sox now have runners on first and second. Harry Hooper due up. Hooper batting .284 in today's game. He singled in the first inning, grounded out in the third. They are playing back. Runners on first and second. Hamilton's got the sign. Hooper bunts towards third. It's going to be foul. They're still playing back. Hooper's 1 for 2 on the day. Here's the pitch to Hooper. The bunt sign is off. Hooper walks. The bases are loaded. I don't make too many good decisions like that, but I did that time. Bases are loaded. Nobody out. Steve Yerkes is up. Have to drink a lot of water tonight. It is really dry and hot here in Las Vegas. Yerke's batting from the right side. He's 1 for 2, batting .259. He grounded to short, doubled to right. Red Sox have the bases loaded, trailing 2-1. Hamilton's got the sign. Here's the pitch. He pops it up behind home plate. Critchel's backing up. He's got it, puts it away for the first out of the inning. That's just what Hamilton needed. He wanted to get that first out. Tris Speaker is up, 1 for 2. He's got 2 grand slams on the season. He's singled and grounded to second today. He is the Red Sox best hitter. He led the American League in home runs in 1912 with 10. So far in this replay, he has 11. Hamilton's got the sign, bases loaded. Here's the 2-0 pitch to Speaker. It's a ground ball up the middle. He's going to step on second. Speaker's going to be safe at first. The Red Sox will tie the game. And although Speaker didn't get a hit, he hit into a force play to second. He's tied the game for the Red Sox. Red Sox now have runners on first and third. 2 outs. Duffy Lewis due in. Duffy Lewis 0 for 2 on the day. Speaker has 34 steals on the season. Lewis flied out and grounded out his first 2 times up. Speaker's going to go. There's the throw. He's caught stealing. There's the inning. At the end of 4.5, it's all tied up at 2. Those are the decisions I've been making lately. I do it, and the theoretical dice do not roll in my favor. Here we go in the bottom of the 5th inning. The bottom of the order with Hamilton. Then we go to the top of the order with Shotton and Austin due up. Hamilton batting .158. He struck out his first time up. Hall in relief of the injured Smokey Joe Wood. He has the sign. He throws as a bounding ball to short. Wagner throws to first. 1 down here in the bottom of the 5th. Bert Schoten is up. He's batting .279. He's at the top of the order. He's 1 for 2 today. He's grounded a single between first and second. And he grounded to first. He was safe on the error. Hall has the pitch. Ground ball in between short and third. Base hit. Hall had the sign, not the pitch. Base hit. Schoten's on first. 1 away for St. Louis as Jimmy Austin steps in. He's a left-handed batter. He's 0 for 1 on a 9-game hitting streak. Hall checks the runner at first and throws over. He's back in time. Hall's looking at that runner at first. He's got the sign from Katie. He winds and fires as a ground ball to Yerkes at second. He bobbles it. Everybody's going to be safe as the Red Sox second baseman makes his 34th error of the season and the Red Sox second error of the game. Okay, we have St. Louis. Runners on first and second, 1 out. Hall in a little bit of trouble as Del Pratt, batting .270, steps in. He's 1 for 2 today. He's flied to center, and he tripled to right center. Hall checks the runners, has the sign, and throws to Pratt. Bounding ball to short. Wagner to second for 1. That's all they're going to get as Pratt beats it. The throw to first. Fielder's choice, 2 away. Browns have runners on first and third with 2 outs. Joe Katina, the first baseman, stepping in, batting .241. He's 0 for 2. He's flied to center, grounded to short. Hall checks the runners, has the sign. Here's the pitch. He pops it up behind home plate. Katie looks like he's got a bead on it, puts it away, and it's the end of the 5th inning. The Red Sox 2, St. Louis Browns 2 as we go to the top of the 6th. Top of the sixth. Lewis, Gardner, and Stahl due up. Red Sox have tied the game. Excuse me. Lewis over 2 today. Fly to left, grounded to second. Excuse me 1 second. He bats from the left side. Hamilton has the sign. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball to second. They're not going to get it as Pratt is going to boot it again for his 43rd error of the season. Lewis is going to be on first base, and St. Louis commits their second error of the game. Pratt's first error cost him a run. Let's see if Hamilton can prevent Lewis from coming around to score. Gardner stepping in. Gardner batting .309. He's walked twice today. Hamilton checks Lewis at first, has the sign, throws over to first. Lewis gets back in time. Hamilton gets the ball back from Katina. He's on the gets the sign from Critchell. He winds, he throws to Gardner. He hits a ground ball right back to the mound. Over to first for the out. Lewis goes to second, fielder's choice, 1 out. Red Sox have a runner on second in scoring position with Jake Stahl coming up. Stahl hitting .335, 2 home runs, 42 runs batted in. He's 0 for 2 today. Grounded to short and struck out. A hit would surely bring in the runner. Red Sox desperately need a lead against St. Louis. Hamilton checks the runner at second, gets his sign, throws to Stahl. Line drive right at the shortstop, and there's 2 away. Red Sox have sure not been hitting in the last 2 games, and when they do hit, it looks like it's right at someone. Heine Wagner's up. He's the shortstop. He's 0 for 2 today. He's batting .261. Grounded to short, fly to left center. Hamilton looks at the runner, gets his sign, and he throws. Ground ball in between second and third. Lewis rounds third. He's coming home. No throw. Wagner knocks in a run. The Red Sox lead 3-2. That's the first Red Sox lead I can remember in 2 days. Wagner's on first base, and that runner did score where Pratt committed that error, or there would have been 3 outs. Hamilton looks into Critchell, gets the sign. Katie's up. He's 1 for 2 today, batting. What is he batting? He's batting .288. He's grounded to first and doubled to right center. Wagner on first. Hamilton checks on the runner, throws to Katie. There's a bounding ball right back to the mound. Easy play to first, and there's the end of the top of the 6th. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, Red Sox have a lead, 3-2. David Solinsky checks in. Nice to see you. Thank you for checking in with me. I appreciate it. This was a surprise game, so I didn't expect very many viewers. I did not do any advertising, so to speak. I just got on and played the game because I needed to play it. And because of last night's blowout, I really didn't want to leave that in my brain for another day. Here we go, bottom of the 6th. Hall in relief of the injured Smokey Joe Wood. He's going to face Williams, Wallace, and Compton, the 5th, 6th, and 7th batters. Hall has the sign. He winds and he fires. And there's a ground ball to Wagner. Over to first, 1 down. Bobby Wallace steps in the shortstop, a .205 hitter. 0 for 2 today. He's grounded to second, popped to first. Hall's got the sign. Hall throws. Fly ball to left field. Lewis takes a couple of steps in, puts it away, 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. As Pete Compton, the left fielder, a .257 hitter, steps in against Hall. He's 0 for 1. He walked his first time up and flied to right his last time up. Hall's got the sign, throws. There's a line drive in the right field. Hooper's coming in. He's going to dive for this ball, and he misses it. And Compton is going to end up on second base with a double. That was a great effort by Hooper in right field, but he just couldn't come up with the ball. Here in the bottom of the 6th inning, Red Sox leading 3-2. The tying run is on second base as Paul Critchell, the catcher, steps in, batting .237. 1 for 2 today. Lined a single in the 2nd, grounded to short in the 4th. Hall checks the runner. Hall gets his sign from Katie. Here's the 2-2 pitch to Critchell. He's out, and the inning's over. At the end of 6, Red Sox lead 3-2. Here we go. We're at the top of the 7th inning. And still on the mound is Hamilton for the Browns. He's going to face the bottom of the order, Hall, the pitcher, followed by the top of the order, Hooper, then Yerkes. If he were to get on, Tris Speaker would be next. Hamilton's got the sign. He throws to Hall. He goes down on strikes, and Hooper's coming to bat. He's 1 for 2 today. He just missed that line drive in right field in the last inning, but didn't cost the Red Sox anything. He single grounded to first. He's walked. Nobody on. 1 down. Here in the top of the 7th inning, Hamilton's got the sign. The pitch to Hooper. Bounding ball to short. Wallace scoops it up, throws to first, gets him by a step. 2 up, 2 down for the Red Sox. Steve Yerkes, who's also made an error. Second baseman, haven't had a good day. Of those 4 errors you see on the scoreboard, 3 of them have been made by the second baseman. Yerkes is a .258 hitter. Today, he's grounded it into a double play. He's doubled to right. He's popped to the catcher. Hamilton, looking for a 1-2-3 innings, got the sign from Critchell and throws to Yerkes. Bounding ball to first base. He's going to flip it to Hamilton covering, and there's a 1-2-3 inning. Here we are, bottom of the 7th inning for St. Louis as they trail the Red Sox 3-2. The bottom of the 7th inning, Hamilton, the pitcher, due up, followed by the top of the order, Schoten and Austin. Hamilton today is 0 for 2. He struck out, grounded to short. Hall's got the sign. He throws to Hamilton. There's going to be a line drive into center field. Speaker's going to dive for that one also. And he's got it for the out. What a play by Tris Speaker. Pulled it right off the top of the grass. Unbelievable. Speaker dove to his left with his right hand, caught it across his body. 1 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Hall is about to face the top of the order, Schoten. Schoten today has grounded a single, grounded to first, and then grounded another hit in between third and short. It's 2 for 3. Hall's got the sign. Here's the pitch. Bounding ball to first. Stahl's got it. Runs over to the bag. Beats Schoten to the first. 2 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning as Jimmy Austin, the third baseman, hitting .236, stepping in against Hall. Hall also is looking for an easy inning because he doesn't He's only got 60 pitches in him today because he threw 140 pitches 3 days ago. He's got a little more than 30 thrown as yet, and he wants to finish this game. He's got the sign from Katie. He winds and fires. He walks Austin. That's not the way to conserve pitches. Runner on first, 2 down. Red Sox leading 3-2. Del Pratt, the second baseman, has committed a couple errors today, batting .269. At the plate today is fly to center, line to triple to right, and grounded to short. Hall checks the runner, has the sign, throws to Pratt, fly ball to right field. Hooper backing up. He's going to catch it about 20 feet in front of the fence, and the inning is over. At the end of 7, Boston still leads 3-2. Here in the top of the 8th inning, the Red Sox will bring to bat numbers 3, 4, and 5, Speaker, Lewis, and Gardner. Tris Speaker made a great catch in the last inning. If he missed that ball, you don't know what would have happened. The Red Sox maintain their 3-2 lead. Speaker's 1 for 3 today, stepping in, hitting .367. Hamilton has the sign. Here's the pitch. Speaker is going to first. He was thrown out attempting to steal second his last time up. Lewis is 0 for 3. Duffy's batting .282. Fly to left, grounded to second twice. Hamilton is a little nervous with Speaker there on first base. However, they're playing in for the sacrifice. Why not? Speaker's going to go again. He stole his 35th base of the year. He couldn't have been thrown out twice in a row, but he might have been, and I would have been embarrassed, but he's on second. Nobody out. He's the insurance one for the Red Sox. Duffy Lewis is up. Hamilton checks Speaker at second, has the sign, throws to Lewis. It's a ground ball up the middle. Pratt's got it. Throws to first. Speaker goes to third. And instead of a possible double play Lewis hit into, Speaker is on third with 1 out. He represents an insurance run for the Red Sox as Gardner steps in. He's 0 for 1 today, batting .309. He's walked twice, grounded back to the pitcher. Hamilton looks at Speaker at third, has the sign, throws to Gardner, ground ball to first base. He's going to boot the ball. Speaker's going home. He scores. Unbelievable. He gets the runner at first, and the Red Sox now lead 4-2. Nobody on, 2 away for Hamilton. Red Sox have their insurance run here in the top of the 8th. Stahl steps in. He's 0 for 3 on the day, batting .333. Hamilton has the sign. He throws to Stahl. Bounding ball to Katina at first. Runs it over to first, steps in the bag, beats Stahl. There we go. At the bottom of the 8th inning, the Red Sox lead 4-2. I don't think I've ever had as much water and calling a game since I started to do this a couple of months ago. It must be very dry out there. Okay, Hall's on the mound. He looks good, as the computer tells me. He only has 19 pitches left. I'm not sure that's enough for him to close the game, but he's going to start the 8th inning. He's going to face Katina, Williams, and Wallace, the 4th, 5th, and 6th batters for St. Louis. Katina's 0 for 3. He's batting .239. He flied to center, grounded to short, popped to the catcher. Hall's got his sign, and there's going to be a pinch hitter. George Stovall is due up. He's a .232 hitter. No home runs, 36 RBIs. Hall's got the sign for him. He winds. He fires. Strikes him out. One down here in the bottom of the 8th. Williams up. Williams, the right fielder, is a 296 hitter. He's 0 for 3 today. He flied to left center, grounded to second, grounded to short. Hall's got the sign. Well, he winds. He throws. Catcher interference. And Williams is awarded first base. Well, they're not going to make it easy for me as the Browns put a runner on first with one away. Bobby Wallace steps up. He's the shortstop. He's hitting 204. He now has a runner on a 3-1 count. Williams swung. He missed, but the catcher interfered, and he's on first. Hall checks the runner, gets his sign. He throws to Wagner. It's a foul ball. 0-1 on Wallace. Hall looks at first. He throws. Fly ball to left field. Lewis backing up into foul territory. Puts it away right on the line. And there is one down here in the bottom of the, two down here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Hall is approaching his 60-pitch limit before he tires. So this looks like it'll be his final inning. May even be his final batter. Williams is on first. Compton's up. He's the left fielder batting 261. He's 1 for 2 today. He's walked, flied to shallow right, and he lined a double to right field. Hall checks the runners, got the sign, throws the pitch. Fly ball to right field. Cooper hardly has to move, puts it away for the out. And that's the end of 8 innings. The Red Sox lead 4-2. Top of the 9th inning. Wagner, Katie, and most likely a pinch hitter for Hall. Wagner 1 for 3 today, batting 263. He's grounded a short fly to center and singled his last time up. The starter Hamilton still on the mound for the Browns. Wagner hits a ground ball to first. Hamilton beats Wagner to the bag. 1 away. Hick Katie, the catcher's up, batting 284. Katie 1 for 3 today. He's grounded to first, doubled to right, grounded back to the mound. Hamilton throws to Katie. Base hit into left field. He's going to go for 2. He slides. He's safe. A double for Katie, his 14th of the year. And the Red Sox are in business with another insurance run on second base with only 1 out. Charlie Hall due up. And there's going to be a pinch hitter. My number 1 pinch hitter. There he is. Olaf Hendrickson. Left-handed batter. He's pinch hitting. He's a 260 pinch hitter. He's 271 on the year. Hamilton is tiring on the mound, but they're leaving him in. Checks the runner on second. Has the sign. And a walk him intentionally. Well, there you go. Runners on first and second. A battle of the minds between me and the computer. Harry Hooper due up. Hooper, the right fielder, is batting 283, 1 for 3 in the game today. He singled his first time up. Grounded to first, walk, grounded to short. Hamilton checks the runners, gets the sign, throws to Hooper. And there's a fly ball into center field. Shorten's under it. He's got it for the out. 2 away. Jake Stahl is going to try to go to third. Here's the throw. And he's out for a double play. At the end of 8.5 innings, Boston 4, St. Louis 2. He had a 70-some-odd% chance of making that. And whenever my decisions are based on if it's 70 or above, I take the base. Okay, here we go. We got to find somebody who's not going to allow a run. That may be an issue. I'm looking to see who's going to pitch. And it's going to be Ray Collins. Collins in the replay has got an ERA of 3.63. He's 3-8 on the year. He's pitched 96 innings on 109 hits. He's going to face the bottom of the order, Critchell, number 8, Hamilton, number 9, most likely a pinch hitter, in the top of the order, Schoten. Collins has the sign. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third. Gardner up, throws to first. Stahl's got it for the out. One away. Hamilton's up. I'm going to hit that thing that says pitch, and there's going to be a pinch hitter, so let me do that. I love these names. Bunny Brief, the pinch hitter. 3 hits and 7 times up. Let's see what he can do as Collins gets the sign, and here's the pitch. Bounding ball right back to the mound. Collins throws to Stahl for the out. 2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th inning. The top of the order, Bursch Schoten, is the last hope for the St. Louis Browns. He's batting, what is he batting? He's batting 280 for the season. Today he's grounded a single, grounded a first, he grounded a second, hit in the 5th, and he grounded out to short. He's 2 for 4. Collins is a lefty, so is Schoten. He's got the sign. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to first. Stahl's got it. Beats Schoten to the bag, and the Red Sox win 4-2. I did it. I don't have to think about that 8-1 loss anymore. Red Sox, 4 runs, 6 hits, 3 errors. The St. Louis Browns, 2 runs, 5 hits, and 2 errors. The Red Sox win. Let's take a look briefly at the score sheet. The Red Sox spread their 6 hits about here. 2 hits for Katie the catcher. RBIs in the game. There's 3 of them. Nobody was particularly good today, but they were good enough. On the other side, 2 hits for Schoten, but he did end the game by grounding out to first. When the hitting's not good, the pitching usually is, and Hamilton pitched a great game, 9 innings, 6 hits, 4 runs, only 2 of them earned because of the errors. He pitched a great game, even though he lost. Smokey Joe Wood is injured. We got to find out for how long. He pitched 3 2/3 innings, allowing 2 runs. Neither of them were earned because of the errors. Hall gets the win. He's now 12-4. Collins the save, although there was no save in 1912, and that would be his second one of the year. As we go over to the rest of the games today, let's play them and see what happens. I don't believe Philadelphia is playing today, so the Red Sox are now 8.5 games out of first place. They need to go on a winning streak to close that up. They've got to jump 4 teams to make it to first. They won 105 games in their real season. They did not do as well here in the first half of this year. They were only about 500, but lately they have been making a move, and hopefully by the end of the year, they will be the American League champions. Okay, the rest of today, the Philadelphia Phillies defeated the St. Louis Cardinals, lost to the St. Louis Cardinals at home, 6-5. The New York Giants beat the Cincinnati Reds 5-3. The Washington Senators defeated the Detroit Tigers in Detroit 4-1. Pittsburgh Pirates defeated the Boston Braves 9-0 in Boston. Chicago Cubs defeated the Brooklyn Dodgers in Brooklyn 6-2. It was a good day for the away teams as the New York Yankees, or the Highlanders as they were called in 1912, defeated the Chicago White Sox 9-4. And as I glance at this, every road team won except for the New York Giants, who defeated Cincinnati. As we look down at the AL standings, Philadelphia's at first place, 58-38, 3 games ahead of the Senators, who are 57-43. And once again, the Red Sox are in 5th place, 51-48. I want to thank everybody for joining me today as I glance over here at the monitor. Nathaniel's SGJ Jamie, Legends, David Solinsky, Dave Gardner. Thank you, Legends again. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody? No, I think that's it. Thank you all for joining me today. I greatly appreciate it. It was a spontaneous game, and maybe we'll do more of those in the future. Anyway, I hope everyone has a wonderful evening, has a great day tomorrow, and we'll see you soon. Talk to you later.